Thank you, Nintendo, for ruining the gaming industry as we know it. Now, a lot of people are blaming Nintendo for Xbox raising prices, and, well, they're absolutely correct. Xbox did state that while Nintendo prices increased for their games and accessories may have been a factor, Microsoft stated that the market conditions and rising development costs were the main reason for their own price hikes. Now, rising development costs have always been a reason for raising prices, but that threshold of $70 to $80 has always been something that the gaming industry was hesitant to pursue. And Nintendo just dove right into that price the second they announced the Nintendo Switch 2 because they knew that the demand was enough to maybe push their first party titles to $80. And that is all that Xbox and potentially PlayStation needed in order to push their prices. But PlayStation has been known to say some really dumb things in their past. But I would say out of any gaming company's track record, PlayStation holds the most honest. Xbox has done unsavory things in the past with Xbox One, and while Nintendo has always done unsavory things alongside their good things. It's been really wishy-washy with Nintendo over the course of the last 20 years alone. So me personally, as a consumer, I've never 100% trusted Nintendo. They're sort of the mix of Xbox and PlayStation in my mind. They want quality, but they also want a lot of money for barely any kind of effort put into their games. Most of their games look the same. That's just a fact. You have to literally be blind to disagree with that. And of course, they are one of the top 3 gaming companies in the industry. And Xbox is the most desperate in the industry, like buying all kinds of studios in order to make their games lineup that much more appealing and monopolizing the industry first and foremost. While PlayStation usually sits back and sees all the wrong that the other companies do and then does something better. I think PlayStation's going to impress us with their decisions on this. I don't think they're going to give in to the $80 because Xbox was losing for a long time and they admitted it. They've lost. So why not just say screw it and make your games and hardware 20 to 50% more expensive? But for people that were denying that Xbox raised their prices because of Nintendo, they said it themselves. It wasn't 100% because of Nintendo. Just like Joker said, all they needed was a tiny little push in order to make that crazy decision to jump to the $80 price and also raise their hardware prices. And yes, you can blame the potentially upcoming tariffs, but they're not in effect yet. So the decisions that these companies are making are fully by themselves and without any active influences. Nintendo made this decision to push their first party titles to $80 because of greed. As simple as that. They could have sold plenty of copies and made plenty of money on $70, and they've just increased their prices to $70 very recently. So to bring their games to $80 so soon isn't because of the cost it is to make games. While Microsoft does say that it's because of the cost that they increased their prices, they didn't say anything about Nintendo's reasoning, first of all, because they're not Nintendo, and Nintendo will never say the